Hey guys, I'm gonna let you know right now, as much as I like making fun reviews, this one's going to be serious. I have procrastinated and made excuses, but I still feel compelled to cover this topic. And really, no time would be better, because November happens to be National Alzheimer's Awareness Month. So, this is a review of Still Alice, the book and the film. Written by Lisa Geneva and published in 2007, the book tells the fictional story of Alice Howland, a successful Harvard linguistics professor who is unexpectedly diagnosed with early-onset Alzheimer's disease. I read the book a couple years ago reluctantly because I figured it was going to be a difficult read, and it was, but I'm glad that I did because it turned out to be one of the most haunting, important books I read in 2014. I wasn't ignorant about Alzheimer's before I read it, but it helped increase my understanding and awareness of the full gamut of effects the disease has on the individual. It's a very heavily researched novel, and there's a lot of science, but at its center, it's about the people, as Alice and her family struggle to cope with her rapidly deteriorating condition. As I suspected it would be, it was hard to read, it did make me emotional, and it stuck with me for days after I finished it. It would pop into my head after weeks and even months went by. I finally watched the movie about a month ago, and I have a feeling that it's also made a strong impression on me. The film adaptation came out in 2014 and stars Julianne Moore as Alice, Alec Baldwin as her husband, and Kristen Stewart as her youngest daughter. I was impressed with the movie as its own entity and as an adaptation. It follows the book closely. The only major adjustment I noticed was the change in setting from Boston to New York, and I was especially impressed with its three leads. Julianne Moore did a tremendous job bringing Alice to life. She seemed exactly right and deserved all the awards she won for her performance. Alice's husband came off as kind of selfish in the book, but the script and Alec Baldwin both improved the character, making him more gentle and understanding. I was pleasantly surprised. I had a similar reaction to Kristen Stewart's performance. I had my doubts about her in this role, but I thought she was great. She played her part in the changing dynamic of the mother-daughter relationship with a lot of sensitivity and tenderness that I don't usually associate with her, and I found her character's attitude and resolve inspiring. I can't imagine anything more terrifying than having your memories, your most basic abilities, and the things that seem to make you disappear piece by piece. And I can't imagine anything more heartbreaking than having to stand by and watch helplessly as these things happen to your loved one. This story taught me more about the disease, but it also made me examine myself. If someone I loved were diagnosed with Alzheimer's, how would I react? I'd want to take care of them, but could I? And what about the Alzheimer's patients I used to see regularly in nursing homes? Did I treat them right? Was I gentle and patient and inclusive? Or was I awkward and embarrassed, talking about them as if they weren't there while they stared right at me? I'm ashamed to think that I did that, because even though most of their memory and their ability to take care of themselves is gone, they are still a person. They're still a person who deserves all the love and compassion we can give them, right to the end. And I had a feeling I might get emotional at some point during this video, and it's happened. I'm not sure how to close this video, except to say that while this awful disease persists, and it does, it seems like more and more people are getting diagnosed with it every year, I think it's important that we educate ourselves about it, and that we pray for those who have it, those who are caretakers, and those who are trying to find a cure. And to anyone watching this video who has been affected by Alzheimer's in any way, please know that my heart goes out to you. I'm gonna end this before I start crying. Thanks for watching. Bye.